If you've ever sat down at your instrument determined to write a song, and this is the video for you. For me, this has happened a million times, and I'm probably not the only one, until I mastered my workflow. Today, I'm gonna show you my 3 best tips that I've acquired throughout the last 15 years of my life as a professional musician, so you can stop having unfinished, unwritten, empty folders with beats, songs, all the compositions. Now, before we jump into it, please make sure to hit that like button and subscribe. Let's go. First tip is to get organized and be able to see the big picture. I kind of like to think of it this way. Have you ever been to the store when you're starving and you're not sure what to get? So you're just walking around grabbing chicken, then you grab some chocolate, then maybe you grab some chips, some orange juice, and then by the end of the shopping trip, you have a basket full of random things that just don't work together and you can't make a meal. Or you just go straight to the microwave section and grab some garbage. For me, songwriting is kind of the same idea. If you don't know what you want, how can you finish a product? Here are the first 4 things I always set up before I start a song. Number 1, how long is the song gonna be? 2 minutes, 3 minutes, 4 minutes? Next, what kind of mood am I going for? And what kind of instruments do I want or do I not want in my song? Number 3, what time signature am I gonna play in? What key am I gonna play in? What kind of tempo am I gonna play in? These are all things that lots of people don't think about, and that's what makes a song a song. The form is the most important because it's the roadmap for the entire song. What kind of intro, what kind of middle section, and how is it going to end? And by the way, if you guys want to learn more about form and compositional techniques, leave some comments below, and if I get enough, I'll definitely do a much more detailed video about form and how to arrange your songs and what kind of compositional tools I use and other musicians, composers, and producers. Tip number 2 might just be the most important, and that's detailed organization of how every day is going to look and what you're going to get done that day in a 2 to 3 hour range when you're first starting off. Here's a loose concept of how your week could look. On Mondays, you do the skeleton of your song, meaning kind of sketch out the form, figure out maybe what instruments you want to start with. Then on Tuesday, reworking some of those ideas, rearranging some parts, figuring out like maybe I don't like this instrument, maybe I don't like this chord progression. Little details. Day 3, you work maybe only on vocals or recording your specific instrument, whatever it is that you're doing. Thursday, more specific instrumentations, meaning go back to Monday, look at some of the sounds that maybe you're not so sure about, and try 10 different bass drums, 10 different guitars, 10 different piano parts. What is gonna sound best? Because that's what makes the song sound good. And maybe on Friday, you just do some light mixing, and then take a day or 2 in between the song to just let it sit and rest in your brain. Make sure that you don't do more than 2 to 3 hours, especially when you're first starting out, because our brain just doesn't know after a certain amount of time what sounds good, what sounds bad. Do I even like this? I mean, think about it. How many times have you been sitting there working on a song and you say to yourself, I don't even know if this sounds good anymore? That's happened so many times to me, and I know it's happened so many times to you and everybody else that's in the creative world. This is often called the law of diminishing return. Our brains are set up in a way that after a certain amount of time, our work efficiency starts to get less and less and less and less and less, to the point where even if you keep working, you're getting 5%, 1% done of what you would normally be getting done. So it's important to set up your days based around how much you think you can get done at a high efficiency level. If you think you can only do 1 hour a day, but it's gonna be 100% energy, do 1 hour a day. If you think you could do 3 hours a day at that high intensity work ethic, do that. But keep in mind, once you start asking questions like, I don't know if I like this sound, does this sound good? That's your brain telling you to finish and stop for the day. Tip 3 is painfully obvious. Finish the song. You don't know if your song's gonna suck or if it's amazing until it's done. You know, it's like saying you don't like olives on your pizza, but you've never tried olives on your pizza. I don't know if that would be good or not, but maybe. How am I gonna know? I've never tried it. You see what I'm saying? Finish the song. 3 powerful words. All right, well, thanks for watching. And again, if you guys like this video, make sure to hit the like button, make sure to subscribe. And if you want to hear much more detailed explanations on any of the stuff I've covered today, or if you're struggling with a specific aspect of songwriting, put it down in the comments and I'll make a much more detailed video about it, because I want to share all the tips I have with all of you. Because what's the point of keeping knowledge a secret, right? See you next time.